to our month of soulful movement. Today's posture is a wide leg forward fold. To begin in a wide leg forward fold, you're going to begin on your bottom. You can face the front of the mat or you can face the sides of your mat if you'd like to take up a little bit more mat space. So to start, take your feet out nice and wide. When you sit up nice and tall, I want you to think about rounding your pelvis forward. So this is an anterior pelvic tilt. Notice my core here, nice and short. This is a posterior tilt. Notice when I try and sit up, you come into a little bit of an anterior tilt. You may also notice your toes fall inward. This is internal hip rotation. So just kind of note where you start. If you can't get a lot of anterior tilt, I want you to take a block, sit up on a block, and notice how much taller and a little bit more round I can make my spine here. So from there, with or without the block, you're going to inhale, arms up, really tall spine up through the crown of your head, and you can begin to walk forward. Try and stick your chest out between your legs as you lead with your heart and come forward. From here, you can hang out, you can pull your toes to the ground and let them kind of roll out. This is external hip rotation, so roll your toes behind you. You can let them fall down and kind of press that, feel the inside of your hip, and then roll out as you continue to kind of walk forward. You can also add a little bit of side to side stretch. You can walk and square your chest over your thigh and then surrender down here. Feel the hamstring stretch. While you're here, I want you to let your other hip bone come off the mat. To really press it down, your hips aren't going to be able to move the way they want to move. So by allowing your other hip to come off of the ground just a little bit, you're going to be allowing your other hip to kind of do what it wants to do in regards to your pelvis and hip joints and the congruency in your hip joint in whatever way you're folding towards. There's another trick you can try. If you want a little bit more of a side body stretch, you're going to take your forearm inside your hand or onto a block, and then take your other arm up and over, bicep kind of finds your ear as you reach down for your toes. Whether they bind or they don't, you're going to reach underneath your armpit. So you want to bring your gaze up to the sky and add this little twist. If you want to add a little core strength, bring your other hand. You can bring your fingertips together or you can leave them a little bit of apart. Feel that, feel your core engage, feel your obliques fire up for you. Then repeat again on the other side. Play with pointing and pulling your toes in. Play with internal and external hip rotation, a little bit of anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. You can play with letting your spine round as you come forward. The opportunities are endless. Have fun, and I will see you for our next posture tomorrow.